Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Pooja Divedi, and in this segment we bring to you objective questions on a daily basis to help you crack prelims. So let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. Consider the following with respect to olive Ridley turtles. These are the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world. They are best known for their unique mass nesting called the Arabada, and they are listed as endangered in the IUCN Red List. So we have to select the correct statement. Many of you have answered it correctly. So yes, these are the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world, and they are best known for the unique mass nesting called the Arabada. But they are not listed as endangered but vulnerable in the IUCN Red List. So the correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. The olive Ridley turtles, we have already discussed about them. And these turtles are carnivorous in nature, get their name from their olive-colored carapace. They migrate thousands of kilometers between feeding and mating grounds in the course of a year. Also, they are best known for their unique mass nesting, where thousands of females come together on the same beach to lay eggs. And every year, the Indian Coast Guard's Operation Olivia helps protect olive Ridley turtles as they congregate along the Odisha coast for breeding and nesting. Moving on. Which of the following bodies are surrounding the Scotia Sea? Scotia Arc, Drake Passage, Southern Ocean, Southern Atlantic Ocean. Actually, all these bodies surround the Scotia Sea. So the correct answer is option D. The Scotia Sea is a sea located in the northern edge of the Southern Ocean at its boundary with the South Atlantic Ocean. It is bounded on the west by Drake Passage and on the north, east and south by Scotia Arc, an undersea ridge and island arc system supporting various islands, and the sea sits atop the Scotia Plate. Prabandh portal recently launched in India is related to compile the data out of school children of 16 to 18 years of age. Prabandh, that is Project Appraisal Budgeting, Achievements and Data Handling System portal. The objective of the portal is to compile the data of out of school children identified by each state, union territory and their mapping with special training centers. For out-of-school children in the 16 to 18 years of age bracket, financial assistance will be provided in the session of 2021-22. Moving on, consider the following statements. There is no official and periodical estimate of the cost of production and minimum support price for milk. Dairying is not under Manrega. Dairy farmers have been included in the Kisan Credit Card program. So we have to select the correct statement. The first statement is correct. There is no official and periodical estimate of the cost of production and minimum support price for milk. Second statement is incorrect because recently dairying has come under the ambit of Manrega to support farmers who are, and of course all of the farmers are hit by COVID-19 pandemic, and dairy farmers have been included in the Kisan Credit Card program. This is also correct. So the first and the third statement being correct and the second one incorrect. The correct answer is option C. Let's see, following are the issues with the dairy sector in India. Though the value of milk produced outweighs the combined value of the output of wheat and rice in India, there is no official and periodical estimate of the cost of production and MSP for milk. Dairying was brought under Manrega to compensate farmers for the income loss due to COVID-19. However, the budgetary allocation for 21-22 was curtailed by 34.5%. Dairy farmers have been included in the Kisan Credit Card program out of total 1.5 crore farmers in 230 milk unions in India. Not even 1/4 of the dairy farmers' loans applications have been forwarded to the banks as of October 2020. Moving on, consider the following statements on International Hydrographic Organization. It aims for the protection of the navigation of the marine environment, and India is a member of IHO. We have to select the correct statement. Both these statements being correct, the correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, on the occasion of the World Ocean Day, that is on 8th of June, National Geographic magazine has recognized the Southern Ocean as the world's fifth ocean. IHO is an intergovernmental consultative and technical organization established in 1921 in the support of safety of navigation and the protection of marine environment, and India is a member of IHO. WISA Woodsat, recently seen in the news, is related to which of the following? It is related to test the applicability of wooden materials in spacecraft structures. The European Space Agency has planned to put out the world's first wooden 10 into 10 into 10 centimeter nanosatellite on Earth's orbit by the end of this year, and the mission of the satellite is to test applicability of wooden materials like plywood in spacecraft structures and expose it to the extreme space condition. Consider the following statements with respect to Humayun's tomb. The tomb was commissioned by Humayun's first wife, Empress Haji Begum, in 1558, and it was the first garden tomb on the Indian subcontinent. The tomb is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we have to select the correct statement. All the three statements being correct, the correct answer is option D. The tomb was commissioned by Humayun's first wife and chief consort, Empress Beka Begum, also known as Haji Begum, in 1558, and it was designed by Mirak Mirza Ghias and his son, Sayyid Muhammad. It was the first garden tomb on the Indian subcontinent, and it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993. Escapade, Mars mission recently seen in the news. It is launched by NASA. The Escapade, that means Escape and Plasma Acceleration and Dynamics Explorers, are a dual spacecraft mission to study ion and sputtered escapes from Mars. It will be launched by NASA in 2024. Moving on. Consider the following statements with respect to algal blooms. Algal blooms is found only in marine environment. They are caused by sudden increase in nutrients. As we have to select the correct statement, the second statement is correct, but the first is not. So the correct answer would be option B, that is 2 only. An algal bloom or marine bloom or water bloom is a rapid increase in the population of algae in an aquatic system. Algal blooms may occur in freshwater as well as marine environments, and most common cause of algal blooms is a sudden increase of nutrients which are typically needed by algae for growth. These nutrients are usually introduced into an aquatic ecosystem through agricultural runoffs, sewage runoffs, and other anthropogenic causes. Pithecia, recently seen in the news, are administered by which of the following countries? They are administered by Taiwan. And recently it has been seen that there are repeated missions by China's Air Force near the Pithecia Islands. These are islands in the northern parts of the South China Sea, administered as a part of Xixing District's Kaohsiung, Taiwan. So, as we can see, Pithecia Islands, where do they lie? Moving on. Let's look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the International Tribunal for the Laws of the Sea. It is an international framework for law over all ocean space, its uses and resources, and located in Geneva, Switzerland. We have to select the correct statement. The first statement is correct. The second is not, because it is located in Hamburg, Germany. So the correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Supreme Court agreed to the government's plea to stop the criminal trial and other proceedings against 2 Italian Marines following a decision of the International Tribunal for the Laws of the Sea. It is an intergovernmental organization created by the mandate of the Third United Nations Conference on the Laws of the Sea, and it is established as an international framework for law over all ocean space, its uses and resources. So moving on, let's look at the practice question for the next segment. Consider the following statements regarding foot and mouth disease. It is a communicable disease and cattle are most susceptible to it. We have to select the correct statement from the given options. So that's it for today. I hope you'll be able to answer it correctly in the comment segment. That's it. Let's meet again tomorrow with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.